next.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point,
so pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
and while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. He'll drop to throw. He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop. And really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
He'll look to throw. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A tight end in motion now. Here's a first carry for their running back. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here now, 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Tight end on the move left. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They get 19 on that pass play, and that will be a first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. First down and more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
That's the mindset I just love seeing from a running back, Mike. His eyes weren't just on that first down marker. They were on getting that first and some on top of it. That's pretty impressive.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he's in for the score. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the visitors are out to a 10-0 lead.
Our home team, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To the right side here, pass is caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They'll get 19 out of that play. That's enough for a 1st down. Now a give up the middle. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
On comes the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 10-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Going right sideline and complete. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a 1st down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to take this all the way home. Has a touchdown. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The PAT, up and good. And the visitors move further out in front. It is now 17-0. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with 1st down. A throw on the run is complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Here's their punter now, as he's on here to punt this one away. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's been a nightmare for defenses trying to contain him all year. The NFL's leader in rushing yards at the quarterback position. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Tight end, the motion man to the right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, but after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left. And for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
And now the punting unit will come on, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And his guys are finally on the board. It's 17-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll send their tight end left. That's out wide. They're trying the tight end screen. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Off he goes. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
There he goes again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He'll run again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he will score for the touchdown. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I will be right back after this. Now they'll set up to throw. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Now a second timeout called by the defense. They're all set to punt this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. That's taken on this side of midfield. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to tuck it and go.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the 10, it is caught. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
At the
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the visitors add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home team who are out in front. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already.
Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They put Adams in motion. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. He'll try again here, second and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Back to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line. To the ground, a first down run. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Throwing now from the gun. He pulls it in around the 5. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Here comes the blitz. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking and good hustle from one of his own guys.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And his guys will cut into that lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. But take you back to earlier and some highlights in this one. He had success throwing it, but also success running it, including that rushing touchdown. He has been the unquestioned leader of this offense on the field today. To the air now on 1st and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st down, San Diego.
Sending a receiver right. On 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10.
1st down, San Diego.
Moving the tight end right. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Motion man is the tight end going right. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. He'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. They're going to motion the tight end over here. He'll try and get there on the ground.
The quarterback on the scramble.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
Good blocking, and he's in for the score. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
His kick is good. Makes the score. Visitors 38. Our home team.
Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. This team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Lots of space past the 45. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a run on 1st down. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They face 2nd down and 7. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They motion the slot man left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This throw right side is caught by Adams. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
At the 11-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now this time they'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Has a touchdown. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The extra point is good. And his guys cut into the lead a little bit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and This is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On second down, they'll run. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. And it sets up 4th down. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. So now this team's offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. And there is still a lot to play for. Every game is critical. Teams fighting to claim one of the 7 playoff spots that are up for grabs. He's got some space past the 20. Great run there. He gets this up close to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Open man, that's Adams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's a designed run. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
That's to the sideline and intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. His drive will start on the ground. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Now they'll set up to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Second and goal. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He runs with it. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Now a timeout for injury. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. They'll look to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. That is caught in the middle of the end zone for the touchdown. The extra point is good, and his guys are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing. Tried to throw at him, has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was. That play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Slot man in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground inside the 40, a gain of 8. 3rd and 6. Now a give on the ground. So it's a win for our visitors. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL.